Okay.
I'm not here.
I think we can begin.
Have you seen Zach, Simon? I don't know where he went. But no.
Have I seen what?
Zach, he seems to have disappeared somewhere. No, just kidding.
I rolled 40 on a
haven't seen-
d20 for my stealth roll.
Yeah, that's
You disappeared from the chat. If
Yeah.
you like disconnect when you roll a d20, I'm just gonna say you disappear forever.
Yeah, that's the funny thing. Like, I read something that if you roll not 20 on a bluff check, you speak lies so good that you believe it yourself.
And that couldn't bite you in the ass at all.
What it is a level 20 bard. If he rolls a natural 20 on his bluff check, he just changes the universe to be correct.
Yeah.
Tandem, that's right.
He
Anyways,
becomes the new truth.
you can't handle the truth.
But
Anyways,
he doesn't even know that he's changing the universe. He just thinks he's correct.
Yeah, like changing the universe is like Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann shit. Anyways, folks, I think it's high time to begin. I think you remember what happened last time. You finally managed to clear the bottom levels of the tower. You learned that the tower itself has a pretty nice and nasty set of potential weapons to use. And you also learned what you need to find and get to have like working heating, like really good heating source. And yeah, I don't think much more happened. And then yeah, at the end of the last session, this group of female adventure group swing by your tower and ask if they can crash here for the night, and I think there was no complaints about that.
Well, just for the record, you all are dicks because you're not even worried about Vestin, who still hasn't returned.
I thought
Yeah,
I
that's
thought he was killed.
That's the second thing. Well, technically speaking, so much time has passed and Weston it's still not back.
I
I'm-
was unconscious. I just thought that he was killed.
So would I. I suppose when the demon who nearly kills me goes after a guy with teleportation, he's going to die.
Just for the record, like, I don't say he killed him, but I didn't specify because Zach already said before the end of the session that he wants to change the character, so I didn't want to.
Well,
Yeah,
But
as I
still,
said,
It's a
Otiros believes that he was killed, so he has a bit of a vengeance for the demon.
Uh-huh.
I don't have to be dead. I could always come back as the demon slave.
Yeah, then I'll
Yeah,
just
as I
grab
said, I didn't say you were dead. I mean, it's a potential plot for, like, for example, if they learn that, for example, your soul has been sold to Demon Lord or something like that, and they need to free or something. Well, Genkiro still needs you to run his trade depot.
Yep.
I mean,
Anyways.
Yeah, I think that's basic stuff. Like, let's just say it's still the same day, like hour or two passed after the female adventure party arrived. Let's just say there was some small banter if you want and small talk. But if you want to do anything specific, then sure, go ahead.
Rolling for Awaken.
Yeah, that's the awakened thing. And yeah, let's just say he was awakened. Yeah, in the previous
Previously.
session. Yeah, previously.
previously, last time.
Nothing
just
says I
go
could
ahead
have
and
been
sing
a
a
level
few
10
songs
druid
then.
for years upon end. And in fact, that's quite normal. So let's see, it is... That's... Nah... Okay.
That's pretty
I mean, you add that, or do you? It's
Add
now
that to it.
Add that. Okay, so now
That's
what?
his intelligence. And then... For charisma.
Wouldn't you like take nat 20 by hard work or whatever it was that you could do?
And then 2 more hit dice, which I will add on now unless we decided that it'd get class levels instead.
You know what? Not really. I'm not feeling sure about class levels, so
Okay.
you can go with. And yeah, I just threw you 2 tokens so you can edit them to show the uh, the current HP level.
Yep, I'll fix that in a moment.
Yeah. Okay. Also speaking about NPCs, I finished the like undead necromancer girl, but everything besides spells. Spells are a bitch for a wizard.
Spells are pretty easy as
I can go find the page of just spell books if you want.
Nah, I mean I gave her already 2 spell books, but there's strange thing with PC Gen that even if you add a spell book, then if you go on editing spells, then it shows that the spell book is empty in itself. So that's a strange thing. But yeah, I will fix that for the next session, I guess.
Sounds good.
Because I don't suppose they will be fighting along you or against you this session.
No, I don't think I
We're
will manage
attacking
this
them
one.
right now.
To
Why
annoy
would
the
they
DM.
attack?
Yeah,
Why
to
would
annoy
they
the
want to
DM.
attack this handsome face?
He's gonna get your face ripped off.
Genkiro, speaking about handsome
Hey,
face.
Lysander, that popped up.
Oh, yo.
I have a 21 charisma. I'm handsome as fuck.
Yeah, I was trying to ask something else. But let's just wait for a second. Adam, are you with us?
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Hey.
We barely started.
Well, 24 is a good result for. Wait, how old are you? I mean, not real age, but how old do you look? Like you are old?
Extremely venerable.
Yeah, you're venerable in the other.
Yeah,
sense.
so
you're
on one hand you might be a hot grandma, but on the other you can we can
Right.
say that
It could
charisma-
also just very well mean I'm a very friendly grandma.
yeah that
But
you are
here's
You're the kind
extremely
of person that everyone kind of feels is looking down upon them, even if you're half their length or something.
In
Yeah.
3 levels, don't worry, I can look however the fuck I feel like.
I've just had a conversation. Did you just roll a charisma check for being a MILF?
No.
Nah, that was for his awaken because we are retconning the thing that his companion is a now awakened thing.
Okay, I getting very confused.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good
Definitely.
thing we told you. You totally pass.
Anyways, Adam, you haven't missed much. We just recapping what happened until then. So, question put to party was, what are they doing with that early evening, night, something? Are you like spending time talking with
Well,
the
I just-
party?
I tell you, are we on the ship?
Yeah, you
Yep.
are.
Well, for the purposes of, because my character's got so many ranks in these knowledges to justify it, I'm just going to say he's going to try and spend the evening in the library, just reading to basically justify why I've got so many ranks in these knowledge skills,
Okay, that sounds perfectly fine for me.
and also try and just think about it because we've got a lot of very high skills, and I just want to sort of
Yeah,
give it a
sure,
read.
absolutely. Okay,
So, yeah.
so
Studying the ship.
okay, so while Lysander is spending time like reading a lot, like the books that are not deadly when you try to read them. We'll get to that when I will finally bloody remember to like create this topic I was speaking about for a long time. No fun for you, Otiros.
No.
Well, I guess I'll just sing a few songs and tell the tales of our adventures.
Yeah, you roll a d20. If you roll a 1, I'm gonna jump off the ship.
Just for the sake, just to see how good are you, because you are good, but we shall see how good. You can give me a
Performance.
yeah, it might be a performance.
A performance. Hang on. +13. Oh, this is the tale of a grand old foxy. 28.
Okay, that's good. So obviously, let's just say the female adventurers like have their own supply. So yeah, there's some booze, alcohol, ale, and whatnot. So basically, let's just say that it might be in central common hall. You just talk, eat, drink, and whatnot, telling the
Be
tales.
merry.
Yeah, and it's very merry and fun. Like, not for, of course, not forgetting that technically speaking, the bottom tower is cleared, but there are still like 1 or 2 levels above that are still not cleared. But well, they are sealed, so you are not, you do not suppose that there will be some problems during the night. Anyways, is there anything specific you are asking them, or are you even like trying to bring certain topics? If not, then
Just what they've been doing, where they've been, the recent layabouts of their adventures.
yeah. So you know, there's typical then here and there. They also say that like immediately, like 1 or 2 years after the moonfall, you know, the thing that completely destroyed the 2 kingdoms.
Yep.
Situation has been a bit hectic because there has been a whole lot of continental like repercussions. You know, strange weather, like animals and other creatures acting very differently and strange. So yeah, that was pretty hectic time. And then, you know, typical adventures, getting stuff done, killing some big bad monsters. And yeah, and then just saying that, well, yeah, they're saying that the newest assignment is like northwest from your current location. They went there like 2 days earlier, and they still didn't see the main source of the problems, because the forests around the lake are infested with something like chaos beasts and other really nasty stuff.
Chaos.
They killed a lot of them. But yeah, it's kind of strange that these kind of things are there, and the air there is like really, if you breathe, it's almost like you can feel something very strange and evil. But well, that's a job right now. It's time for maybe not typical party, but yeah, we can as well call it that.
Yeah. Woo, party!
Actually,
Yeah, maybe Lysander, while sitting in the library, like he might hear from a distance that the really loud noises of talking, laughing, and
no, I really don't hear that, but I'm sorry, I couldn't ignore what you were saying.
Okay, so you don't hear it. I can buy that. You are so focused on that reading, then yeah.
So,
I'm so
do we?
focused in the
Like,
other-
I kinda imagine Lysander like, I had fun once.
So I don't think we have an official leader. Do we have an unofficial leader?
I think you elected me the unofficial leader.
Yeah,
I
technically speaking, I think Genkiro
think
is kinda
Genkiro-
acting as a party leader.
So I'll just go up to Genkira and ask him, where can I build a forest?
On the ground?
Beg your
Oh,
pardon.
you mean on the
In
ship?
this castle.
Yeah, there's a large room, a few stairs, few levels upstairs, which is ripe for planting different kinds of trees and vegetables, and it's a real big garden.
Okay. I'm gonna go up there and cast plant growth.
They're probably gonna get infested by demon plants or something. But oh well, let's see what happens.
They're not intelligent.
No, but if you know,
Can you,
what
like,
does the spell do? Like,
Remind
does it
me
know
what the
what's
spell
there?
does, because technically,
Specifically, I'm using the overgrowth version, which does this.
Okay. Well, technically speaking, in the greenhouse, the only thing that were planted were some poison plants of Western.
Then I'll go up to the farm and do it on some grass.
Okay, sure, no problem. Like, you kinda realize that the greenhouse, as you like go around this entire castle and the rooms inside, they are really fucking huge. You even like, what's your wisdom and or intelligence?
My intelligence is 21. My wisdom is 24.
Holy shit! So yeah, you start definitely like
Oh yes, shit, changing. Got it.
think really hard that, well, you kind of wondering if the rooms that big can really fit inside the tower. And yeah, you might start suspecting that there's something with the dimensions here, if you even know about something.
Oh well. I need my 800 feet of overgrown jungle.
Yeah, no problem, no problem at all. I'm gonna say this, like, the rooms are big as plot demands. So right now, the plot says that, yeah, you can have your own piece of the forest in the greenhouse.
Awesome.
Well, Genkura, I've been suggesting that you have TARDIS almost since the beginning.
Oh fuck, didn't time travel?
Spoilers!
Spoilers.
I'm not
Oh,
saying no,
this is-
I'm not saying yes.
This is gonna... If we can, it's gonna open up a lot of stuff.
Seriously, it's more like the event horizon, bigger on the inside and full of demons, and it's a spaceship.
Well, anyways, if you don't
Although
have...
we do tend to murder all the demons, this is the difference.
Yeah, if you don't have anything specific to talk with the party, let's just say that, yeah, time goes on, like the people decide that it's finally time to sleep and get some rest. And now, let's just say it's the night, and now...
Right, I'm going to try to.
Question to
sneak
Genkiro.
over.
Do you wanna try to, let's just say, rekindle the old flame with Ramus? You know, the sorceress?
Probably. Yeah.
Okay.
Will the rest of us get any rest? No.
Okay, so let's just say without much rolls and after that much alcohol, she says something, you know, cheesy lines typically that it's really sweet of you that you want to warm the bed along with her. And yeah, the fun starts, and there's one, let's just say that most of the people sleep because the walls are thick enough that you don't hear much from the other rooms.
I'm sleeping in my jungle.
Okay, so you don't so you don't hear anything.
But that's your rock eagle.
I say it might
if
have
it wants
room
to.
for that.
Probably.
Yeah, he, like, for example, for now I don't really have idea exactly how to like roleplay him, so he might have like throw some like cool stuff, mate, or something like that. Like,
He'd probably be used to it, because this is literally a spell that I can just prepare and cast.
yeah, so
It's a 3rd level druid spell,
Oh,
and
yeah,
I have
so
5th
he
level
might
druid
have-
spells.
well, nice and always, but think of something new, you old hack. Yeah, so I'm feeling that he will be kind of a snarky
Works.
guy. But he's still your companion and friend because I'm guessing you are treating him well.
Yep.
Yeah, so let's just say, you know, what's the difference between a friend and a best friend? Like if something happens to you, the friend's like, yeah, it will be okay, man, and friends and best friend will say like, I hope you die, shithead, or something like that. But everyone knows that's for a laugh.
Well, I know my best friends would help me hide a body, while my friends might not.
Yeah.
I know this for a fact.
Okay.
Oh dear. By experience, you mean?
Possibly.
Okay, so what was I? Okay, so that's the stuff, and yeah, during the night and all the fun that Genkiro and Ramus has, suddenly, like without much, no knocking at all, like suddenly door flung. It's not like open very like sharply, and you see like wait, what's her name? Vanetta enters, like you see that she still has clothes on, but her cheeks are really like flush. In one hand she has another bottle of booze, and like it still looks like this. Like she enters like, Ramus, you mind if I, oh, excuse me, I see you're occupied.
Well, not that occupied.
Well, I'm gonna. That's out of character. She's even under alcohol. She's not that interested. So if you really want to, or maybe she's not exactly swinging that way, you think. But let's just say charisma check. We shall see. But I'm gonna just say that even under influence of alcohol, it will be pretty high DC.
23.
DC was 25.
Damn it!
You had to have a natural 20 to beat that one.
Well, yeah, that's one of the situations where you need not 20. So she like looks at you, looks at her, looks at you again. She waves her hand. Nah, I don't swing that way.
Oh.
I will swing by you later, Ramus.
Swing by.
And she
Later.
goes to her room. And yeah, the rest of the night I don't have any anymore.
Yes, Mari, you go flirt with her.
And just for the sake of the maybe lose, give me a fortitude save. We're gonna see if you are tired or exhausted in the morning.
And let's see, fortitude.
If you roll a 1, you're dead.
Nah, she's not a succubus.
Dust.
He'd have to know natural 20 not to be dead on a succubus.
Well, good thing if that ever happens to me for whatever odd reason, I'm immune to death effects.
The possibilities. We are all a bunch of perverts in our hearts. Anyways, yeah, that's pass. So yeah, you are feeling all refreshed. You know, the birds in your heart and whatnot. You know, the hormones and whatnot that are keeping you in really high spirits. So before we go like the female party is talking with you. Basically, that's the most out of character question to you as a party. What do you plan to do?
Should we go and kill the ice giants or whatever we were supposed to be
Do
killing?
we know how to charge the castle?
Yes, we do.
Yeah, we need a fire
Can we
element.
charge? Well, let me correct myself. Can we charge the castle?
Well, we'd have to somehow get a fire elemental from wherever.
We have
to,
we have like 3 different methods of making one of those, just with the castle.
Right?
I think that's just my small tip from me. That I think Lysander bought summon monster scroll or something like that. But if you have like
Got
summoning
Monster
spells,
5, which does a large fire elemental.
I'm gonna say that yeah, you have possibilities inside the tower. Especially one room gives you possibilities, but fair warning. For example, standard summoning room will require use
And
magic
sac-
device.
I was actually considering the one-way gates, which we haven't used yet.
Those require human sacrifice.
No.
Only that one creepy one in the back.
I mean, yeah, they might work, but it will be rather like, because overall, even as you like, I don't know if you remember, like I was saying at the beginning, because tower itself is on a low power supply, mainly because it was keeping all the seals in place. So right now the strain is less. So sure, there is some surplus of power that can go in particular direction, but still in some other room, extra dimensional space, there are some creatures. You know that there's one really nasty creature that it's like a parasite for the tower.
Really?
Yeah,
I know?
you saw that. Like, I mean, Julius, you weren't there, but yeah, Otiros was like he caught a glimpse when that he and the rest of the party saved Vesten from selling his mind and soul to Shoggoth, who is and Vesten himself saw that. I maybe Zach, do you remember what exactly the demons did to open the rift for that Shoggoth thingy? Okay, I guess not.
Okay.
But well, basically what he did, and basically only Vesten saw the particular like procedure that he and one of the demons, as you can see, like there's like stairs, elevators and whatnot, and basically on the like middle floor, the floor 0 with central common hall, like there's a teleportation circle that can work as an elevator in the tower, so you can, go one floor higher and lower very quickly. Of course, the elevator, like quote, is not powered right now, but on this floor, with on the floor 0, there's also another circle that works something like a Stargate almost. I mean, it's on the ground, and instead of inscribed magic runes or something like that, there is a set of runes, symbols, and whatnot, and they can be moved to be arranged in a particular what's the word? In particular place, like reason or something like that. So they can open a rift to specific place, probably inside the tower. But the thing is, only Vesten saw the procedure. The rest of the party saw the effect, that the rift, that behind the rift you saw the really big and nasty creature that one of you recognized by the name of Shoggoth, but your knowledge check wasn't that good, so. Yeah, but that's I remind you what you might know, and yeah. So with that out of the place, yeah, you still might use one way.
We could also still go up, or we could just summon a fire elemental and continue with the quest that we were given 5 years ago.
Yeah, I think we should get back to the quest as soon as possible.
By the way, doesn't if you summon a elemental or something like that, doesn't he have like the time limit in material plane?
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. With my summon monster 5, he'll only survive for 10 rounds, as in 1 minute. It's a round per level.
But small tip, like as I said, you have possibilities, you have tools, and one-way gates, standard summoning. You might think of something.
Might be able to kickstart it if we can sort something out with the power on in the minute we've got.
Like, try to think outside of the box, not exactly by the rules of the game.
So if anyone's got an idea.
Well, do we actually know what it does to the elementals?
One-way gates or standard summoning?
The power supply. To power the castle.
Power source. That's it's powering like systems.
So if I were to turn it into an elemental and hop in, what would happen?
Well, let's just say that you are pretty damn sure that for these power sources you need the strongest of the elementals, like meaning Elder, because the lesser ones over time they will just be decimated, like
Nope, not doing it.
deplenished of power.
You sure you won't be doing it?
Nope, not doing it.
So for example, you might suspect that what's the step lower from Elder? Greater?
Greater, yeah.
Yes, so you might suspect that the greater fire elemental might hit the entire tower for like 3 or 2 weeks. And you know, the smaller, the lesser elemental, the time is shorter. But with elder ones you can work some magic.
Alright, let's go to the one-way gates.
Okay,
Well, I do anyways.
cool.
And how do they work again?
Well, technically speaking,
I could roll a check if you want.
yeah. I mean, technically speaking, I think for the thing that you might be the thing that you might be thinking, I'd say that the standard summoning might be easier, because one-way gates are working. I mean, give me a quick check so that you as a Mari might do you understand the room?
I don't have Arcana, but I have Divine and Planar.
Yeah, planar might work. Okay, so basically the gates themselves, they are not your usual summoning type. It's like if you want to buy for a particular trader that he's not on material plane, but for example like Celestial Trader, that he sells something specifically from Celestial Plane. Yeah, I don't remember the names of the planes from Planescape because I don't know the system exactly and setting. But yeah, it's like you summon some trader in the circle, he can't and won't exit the circle, and you commit the trade, and then he goes back. He returns to his plane after doing a trade. And yeah, of course, you stay away from the particular like side that it's like it's almost suffocating the amount of evil and void it emits.
So what step of could we technically buy a fire elemental from someone from the fire elemental plane of fire?
Let's go buy it.
That's a fun idea, actually. So yeah,
Buy your fire elementals. Buy them while they're hot.
that might be interesting, and yeah, it would require bluff or diplomacy, depends how are you gonna proceed with negotiations.
Yeah, we're gonna hold one of you slave till the end of time, just so we can power our ship that doesn't really need it.
That's kind of normal though.
Yeah, that's kind of horrible though, but still.
I mean,
Good thing I know
if we
nothing
get-
about elementals.
If we get someone who is totally not a fire elemental slave trader, who can totally not sell us a fire elemental slave, we'll be in good shape.
Good thing I know nothing about elemental, otherwise I'd be contractually obliged to kill all of you. No, not really, but still. Remember, I rolled a 1 on the knowledge elementals.
Well, I actually think I read somewhere that while elementals technically do have intelligence, they're not really intelligent like we would think they are.
So they're really more of a force of nature doing what their instinct
Yeah.
does.
Yes.
Oh well, I suppose it's pretty okay
I
then.
mean, I think the elders might be somewhat intelligent, but we're not telling you that.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, besides that, I'm guessing with the amount of bluff skills the party has,
I mean, if anybody else than like Genkiro tells me that, I can probably beat the check, but still.
Yeah, but Genkiro can simply say, okay, that's the decision of an official party leader. It's for the greater good. We need that to go further north.
I have a plus 20 to my diplomacy. I think I can convince you of a lot of things.
What do you roll against diplomacy exactly?
Sense motive.
Nah, sense motive is against bluff. Diplomacy
Alright.
has it's simply against DC, but we'll get to that when.
I'll keep you friendly forever.
Anyways,
Trust me, this is the right thing to do.
Mm.
anyways, the other idea. Technically, I wasn't supposed to tell you that, but I'm just gonna give you an example that how you can like think outside of the box. Like technically speaking, if you go and use the scroll from Lysander to summon monster on in one of the standard summoning as circles, basically the scroll would give like necessary scroll, and the spellcaster would give power necessary to do the summoning itself, and the room itself might empower it in a way that you might summon exactly what you need that will not have time limit. But a fair warning, both standard summoning room and one-way gates would require use magic device.
Could we use a permanency spell on a summoned creature?
Technically speaking, I know that officially it's not possible, but do you? I mean, other question: do you have permanency spell available
Yeah.
for you?
No.
Yep, I've
Not me.
learned it. I bought it.
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't normally prepare it on a normal day. Obviously, that's
Okay. So,
Some,
yeah, you know what? That might be possible. I'm gonna say it differently. I mean, let's just say that it's one of the ideas like in character, but Lysander, do me a knowledge, either knowledge arcana or spellcraft, to see if you think that's possible. In character, not out of character.
Interesting.
Perma-
If you roll really low, you'll think, yeah, that's completely possible. Go ahead and try it.
the other way around.
I'm just
Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
like
I didn't get that.
I was just like, it's not actually possible, but he rolls so low that he thinks it is.
Okay. You know what? If you do that in the room that's specifically okay, with roll like that, you won't need to use magic device roll on like if you do the summoning here. But for the permanency of elemental, you would need because you know the thing with permanency is that you need cost. There's a gold